Aaron Thompson broadcasting the Detroit 24 broadcast for Detroit Tigers home opener. Here is your starting lineup for Detroit Tigers. Batting first, right fielder Matt Vierling. Batting second, playing second base, Andy Ibanez. Playing first would be Spencer Torkelson. Playing left, we got Riley Green. Batting third, we got the new Tiger, DH, Mark Cannon. We got third base, Gio Shishada. And batting eighth, the catcher, Jake Rogers. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Javier Baez. And batting glass, the center field is Parker Meadows. And your starting pitcher is Tarek Skubal. And my pick to stick will be Matt Vierling.
Good Sunday morning. How's everyone doing?
Hello.
Oh, man. So the Tigers did it again last night. They had a nice little lead, 2-run lead. They blew it in the 9th, but they come through in the 10th. It just wouldn't be a Tiger game, man, if it wasn't extra innings these days.
Yeah. How about that Sweeney catch to save those runs in the 9th? Did you see that, Richard?
So I stepped away for a second when I came back, and they're like, "I can't believe that catch." I'm like, "God bless it, I freaking missed it."
I don't know. I like it's. Oh, it was a great catch, but I hate when you have collisions.
Yeah,
I feel like somebody did something wrong.
Luckily, they both were okay. So
everybody was okay, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go YouTube that now. I meant to do it last night, but then so I watched the end of the game, then I flipped over to Sparty, and Sparty lost it in the last minute. And I was so pissed, I just like, screw it, I went to bed. Bunch of morons. So, anyways, where you guys want to start? MLB? Should we talk about the Cleveland Guardians / Indians losing, but still backing in? And since when did that? Me and John were talking about this earlier. Why are you partying like you just won the pennant, man? All you do is make it to the playoffs, man. Now it's time to get dirty. And I feel like you shouldn't party just making it to the playoffs or winning your division.
I mean, winning the division's a big deal. You can celebrate that.
Yeah, but I mean, you can go celebrate it, but don't pop champagne in the locker room.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I just think it's kind of weird, man.
Go celebrate. Everybody go out to eat and have a nice dinner.
Yeah,
normal.
And then put it in the back burner and go win the next round and then start popping.
Yeah, but I wonder, is that put on by Major League Baseball to sell those hoodies and the T-shirts and
that is true. Yeah, that's a very valid point.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Those.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I just feel it. I just feel it's kind of weird. You lost the game, but still you're celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Like that part. Kind of burnt, I don't know, man.
All these teams are celebrating, and we still have like a week left of baseball. I get it. You're in the playoffs, but you can't turn it off now.
Yeah. It's a big deal winning your division, man. But I just feel hold on to the celebrations until you start winning playoff rounds.
I agree, and don't back into the playoffs. What happens?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And and their shirts
campaign you're popping.
Yeah, their shirts say "We own the Central." I'm like, yeah, bitches. Wait till you face Detroit, and we'll see who owns the Central.
Yeah, I feel like if you celebrate losses now, then you're going to celebrate losses at the end of the season.
Yeah,
too. So you don't want to do that.
Yes, the Detroit Tigers are the hottest team in baseball for the past
month,
at least month, but I think even longer than a month, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, since the All-Star break, they've been one of the best. But this past month is outrageous.
The stuff that they're doing with this team is remarkable. 30 days ago, I could have looked at this lineup, and I probably could have told you who Tarek Skubal was, Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green. But
Torkelson was in Toledo 30 days ago.
Yeah, I'm just saying at the lineup, like the names of these players, they're a bunch of nobodies now. And they're just out there playing great baseball. Their offense isn't awesome, but their defense is really, really on point right now. And they're just doing what they need to do to win these games. And I saw a stat the other day that the Tigers have the most one-run games in all of MLB.
One-run games or one-run wins?
Games.
Both. I think it's both.
Is it both? I mean, they're just a scrappy team. There's no other way to explain it. Like, they're just scrappy. And
I mean, take last night, for example. Foley, who has been pretty spot on, pretty good, I would say.
Yeah.
Blows that save. And Bo Brisky, who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Bo Brisky comes in and slams the door.
So any other team that loses a 2-run lead in the 9th inning, that's pretty deflating. The Tigers came right out on fire and just took it right back in the 10th.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first batter.
Yeah.
Because Veerling was on second because it was the start of the 10th, and I believe it was Riley Green just blasted a hit into the outfield and scored him. So,
yeah. And how about Riley Green taking extra bases where he shouldn't be and being called safe? Like, his base running is amazing right now.
His whole play is amazing. He had a nice catch the other night.
Yeah.
Run saving catch. I mean, the kid is a star, absolute star.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be a household name here in the next year or two, man. He's going to be the next, name on the box of Wheaties or whatever they're doing these days.
Does it quietly. He's not flashy.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk much. He doesn't, just under the radar. He's just a baller, and I love that kid for that.
Yeah. He's given up his body to make plays, man. Like, I haven't seen so many catches that are like he's horizontal half the time, and he's catching the ball. He comes up with it. It's amazing. He's just so fun to watch. This entire Tiger team is fun to watch right now. And if they do make it to the playoffs, look out, man. Look out, American League.
Yeah, we were texting in the group earlier. There's, no offense, John, there's not a single team in the American League that I'm afraid of.
Yeah, delusion's a real thing. So
not even the Yankees.
Yeah, we all know that, it's nice to throw money and have $1 billion lineup, but that doesn't always equate to championships.
I mean, look at the
past.
Look at the Dodgers. They spent $1.4 billion last year, and they may mess around and not even win that division.
Yeah.
Yep. Not anymore. You got to play baseball now.
Yeah.
When it matters.
I know we're a bunch of Detroit slappies here, but it's a lot of fun right now watching baseball. So much fun. Like, I didn't even watch college football yesterday. I was watching the Tigers.
Yep, same.
That hasn't happened in a decade.
I mean, granted, I'm boycotting college football. I'm not watching it this year, but yeah.
I'm not a huge college. Yeah, that's a good point because I'm not a huge college football fan. But if it's on, I'll watch it. I don't know, man. Like, the first 4 weeks of college football, and this doesn't go for every single game, every single weekend, because there has been some good matchups. But like the first 4 weeks matchups, they suck, man. They're blowouts. They're uneven. It's just not. It's not a good product to watch.
That Colorado game was good last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tennessee, Oklahoma was a nice matchup. USC, Michigan was nice.
Yeah, but now you're getting into week 4, and they're starting to, all the shit weekends are. It's kind of even itself out now. But yes, Tennessee did look pretty good last night.
Tennessee's good.
Yeah. Their receivers are wild. Those kids are so fast.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Freaking so Michigan, that was a tight game yesterday, right?
Yes.
What's going on with Michigan? They can't cheat anymore, so they can't win.
What do you mean?
I mean, they won the game last night, but let's face it, it could have easily went the other way.
As a top 15 school, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's true.
An entirely new staff. I don't expect them to go out and win anything right now. The only returning head coach is Sharon Moore. Everybody else is new. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't have high expectations for him this year. But
what
I
did
was
they
happy
have?
with the win.
Jason, like 230 rushing yards and 32 passing.
Probably something like that. I didn't actually watch the entirety of the game because it was a later game. I went into work like halfway through. But
Miami looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the ACC? That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, Clemson.
Yeah,
They're all right.
The top 7 schools right now, top 7 ranked schools contain 6 SEC teams and 1 Big Ten team. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
No.
And the 1 Big Ten team is Ohio, and they haven't played anybody this year anyway.
Yeah, but talk about payroll. Ohio's payroll's in the millions of dollars because of this stupid NIL.
yep.
And again, they played Marshall. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why are you putting Ohio State, number 3 school, against Marshall on week 4? Come on. NCAA.
And they were messing around. Marshall was in that game I watched it for a minute. Marshall was in that game for a quarter or two.
That's so dumb.
Vanderbilt and Missouri game, double overtime, right?
Yeah.
There's another one. Penn State against Kent State. 56-0. Who wants to watch that unless you're from Pennsylvania? Nobody wants to watch
I
that.
wouldn't even want to watch that as a fan.
Number 1, Texas played University of Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, that's insane. 51-3.
13 Kansas State got smacked by unranked BYU. I was getting a lot of hype about Kansas State this year too.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah,
Get smacked by some Mormons.
Kansas State always has hype though, and then they always lose a big game. You know, they're always, a preseason darling, and then get smacked.
That Big 12, living in the Big 12, happened to you?
Yep. Yeah. It rained all day in Boston yesterday, so not only did it affect football, the Spartans and Boston College, it also affected a very important baseball game that I was looking forward to watching. So I think is the Twins playing a doubleheader today against the Red Sox?
Doubleheader today.
Man, can they please lose both games today?
And really,
again, I don't want to back into the playoffs, man, but
well, that's not backing in as long as you guys keep winning.
Yeah, that is true.
Right. Well, we can't be tied with the Twins either because they have the tiebreaker, so we have to beat them by a game.
How come there's not 163? The 163 third game this year?
Because the playoffs start the day after the season ends. Because they added that extra round of wild card.
Oh, so they dropped the play-in game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I was like, damn, that's gonna screw us, man.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Keep playing. Hey, they're beating teams like with the Orioles. You go back the last 4 to 6 weeks, and they're just beating teams that are like they shouldn't be beaten. Like on paper,
I mean, frankly, it goes back to before the All-Star break when they played beat that series. They beat the Astros. After that, I believe the Yankees.
Crazy.
Orioles, Royals, and Orioles again. And I mean, they have a chance to win this series today. It's house money because, I mean, like I said in the group chat, they only have to. I think 5-4 gets them in, and they're they've already won a game. So they only need 4 more wins this week, and they play the White Sox and
I was gonna say the thing on our side is I think we end up the season with the White Sox, right?
Yeah, at home.
Yeah, if the White Sox beat us, man, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Watch them sweep us at the end of the.
I saw a photo of a White Sox home game the other day. There was literally 14 people in the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who would go to that? Who would?
Like going to a minor league game at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's worse.
Why would you even go in there? You're spending $20 for a beer, and are they still on record to have the worst?
I think they have to go above 500 to not break the Mets record.
Damn.
I think they have 40 wins yet. I think they're at 39 right now, right?
30 something, yeah.
That's terrible.
I feel bad for them. Like I don't even want to follow their losing anymore because it's sad. Like it's not even.
Six.
Yeah.
Not even close to 40. They got to win 4 games to make it a 40.
And to boot, they're trying to get a new stadium this year. Like, how are you going to ask for a new stadium and you have the worst record in the history of the MLB?
In a new city.
Did you see that the guy did a pop-up stadium at the location he wanted it to be at. Did you guys see?
I did. Were they actually planning on playing a game there?
No, I think it was just to show people like where the stadium was and stuff like that.
So I saw that. I was like, "Was he actually?" I mean, because first thing I thought was, okay, you just had 14 people in a stadium that holds 20,000 people. So I'm thinking, well, maybe he's just trying to cut costs, man. Let's have a game right here.
I mean, at that point, you like give shit away to get people to come to the games. Like you got to give hot dogs away. Do something.
Well, a car. Like every single game, give a car away.
Give me a chance to do something. Give me a reason to go to the game because the team ain't it. So
when the Red Wings were struggling, Mike Ilitch would give a car away at every single game.
That's Detroit, though. That Detroit cares about their sports. They want people at their game. So like they invest into it. You always know that with Detroit. It's what makes them annoying at times. It's because you're like, oh, like it's the Tigers again. But then here they come steaming along, and you're like, just go away. But they don't. Detroit sports will never go away.
No.
Chicago doesn't carry that same. Hockey, they're great. Baseball, baseball just has not been Chicago's best friend.
Basketball.
When Chicago has
basketball,
terrible sports,
right.
When Chicago has terrible sports, their fans don't give a shit about it. When the Michael Jordan era, of course, the stadium was
Jordan ended it though. After that, it's been nothing but injuries for Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when Chicago sports are terrible, their fans abandon them. When Detroit sports are terrible, the fans are still there. They're still selling out. The Lions were 0-16, and there was still people in the seats.
Yeah. They give them reasons to go, though. It's not just like they make tickets affordable. They give you, like you said, they give shit away. It's a big circle,
And I mean, there's people that truly love these teams in Detroit, regardless win or lose.
Yeah, Detroit is a fantastic sports city. I mean, we saw that at the draft. They were turning people away because too many. Like I heard, how many times I heard, there's no way in hell Detroit's going to hold a candle to Nashville, what Nashville did. Detroit smashed what Nashville did.
Yeah.
It's just a great sports city.
Yeah, it's a sports city.
Detroiters love sports. They love they're diehards for their team. It's not like a bunch of bandwagons. I guarantee you, if you find somebody that's rooting for Ohio State in the state of Michigan, they're from Ohio, because the people in Michigan hate Ohio State. It's much deeper. The people in Detroit hate the Green Bay Packers. I wouldn't say there's a lot of hate for the Chicago Bears because the Bears have sucked for so long, but they dislike the Chicago Bears. They dislike the Minnesota Twins. There's none of this bull crap like you see in Middle Tennessee where everybody's like, hey, roll Tide. It's like, dude, have you ever been to Alabama? That is so frustrating to me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I remember that,
It's crazy. Yeah. Speaking of Detroit, man, they came out with their Crucial Catch series. And
fancy. I have to check out the Chargers. I'm jealous. That's a nice one.
It's amazing. When I saw that it was plaid and it was also like pastel colors. But pastel colors are my jam, man. So I had to jump on that sucker. I would have went with the hoodie too, but NFL really likes their hoodies.
Oh yeah, they like all their gear.
That sucker was $95.
I bet it was.
I'm surprised it wasn't more, honestly.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Thought you were gonna say 150.
Yeah. So so hockey is about to ramp up here in a minute. And what about the NBA? When's the NBA start up?
October,
October, right?
Preseason's early October.
Yeah. So I knew that it kind of coincides with the NHL.
The NBA is a slow start though.
Mm-hmm.
The in-season tournament will kind of ramp it back up, I guess. That was kind of cool.
That was. I'm excited to see.
I don't think it'll last. It doesn't seem to hold any weight. Nobody seems to care, but it was cool to watch.
It was cool to see teams that like you didn't expect in there though. Like who was in the chains? Like the Pacers and the Lakers.
The Lakers, yeah.
That's cool. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I liked it. I'll be excited for that again next year. I always like Christmas basketball though. Basketball on Christmas Day is the best.
I agree.
Yeah, I think the NFL's getting in on that Christmas Day stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
It's They've been trying to. They need to stay away.
Yes, they're in season for it.
The monopoly, man.
Yeah.
NFL rules the world.
At least America.
It really does.
America, it rules America.
For sure.
The other football rules the world.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason why Goodell keeps putting international games out there.
Sure, for sure.
Absolutely.
But
definitely trying to get it out there.
I don't know.
And he will. He'll break ground out there. He'll do well. He'll get fans, but he'll never beat soccer.
No,
Yeah, I don't, let's go. Soccer is freaking massive.
It's just too big.
it's too big in too many big countries already. It's just,
You go to any other country in the world, man, it's just like, man, soccer is the king.
yeah,
For sure.
not even close.
Yeah.
That's why Messi's probably the most popular person in the world.
No, hey, I love him. He's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, how many followers do some of these soccer? I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo has
I love Ronaldo too. They're both cool.
Yeah, both of them.
I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but
I do know that when Messi's in town in Nashville, you can't touch a seat for like, you have like $2,000 in your pocket. It's crazy.
it stinks. But
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't really understand soccer.
yeah,
But so let's go jump in the NFL real quick here. Do the Detroit Lions bounce back because they had a turd of a game last weekend?
turd of a game.
I think they do.
I think it was but then again, like you have to look back last year. Last year, their second game was a turd of a game too, and then they just went on this.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
run.
Buccaneers are not bad.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is playing like one of the top quarterbacks in the league right now.
Baker
Yeah, but
Mayfield was balling out.
And that's what
Detroit,
he's been doing.
Detroit had some major gaffes too. Like they could have won the game at like the
could have
end
won
of the
the game.
half last week.
Yeah.
It ended up in a penalty because Detroit didn't look like they know what they're going to do. They didn't have no timeouts, and then with the penalty, they had a 10-second runoff, and they didn't get a chance to kick the field goal.
I don't think
field
the
goal was the
Cardinals-
game right there.
And I don't think the Cardinals are a walkover team like they were last year.
Well,
No.
and also Goff played really bad. Like some of those looks he had, some of those looks he had were terrible. Why are you throwing it to Gibbs when you need 10 yards and you're throwing it to him in the backfield and then he's getting like 3 yards. Why are you completing passes for 7 yards when you need 9 yards?
Yeah.
Like, there was just no situation.
The Chargers used to do that all the time. They lived and died by the think and dump. And if it wasn't over the top, they just dump it off. It'd be 3rd and 7, and you're like, run a post or a slant, do something. Don't throw it to the running back in the backfield.
Like, and he passed 55 times. Like, and you got Montgomery and Gibbs, and you're passing 55 times.
Yeah, exactly.
The hell are you doing?
Hutchinson had a career game last weekend. At first they scored him, had 5 sacks, but then they gave him
4.5.
Yeah, they dropped it down to 4.5. But the dude was on a freaking tear.
He had 3 in the first quarter.
The defense kept them in that game. When's the last time we could say that?
The defense,
the offense lost that game for the Lions.
100%.
Yeah, the new kid from Alabama had a couple bad penalties, but
that was a big ask to
be expected.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to learn the NFL. Like you could get away with stuff like that in the NCAA, but you're not going to get away with hands
New kid
in the NFL. So
for the Chargers,
especially that pass interference that put him on the goal line, that first drive of the game, that was not pass interference in college, and it's just he's learning, it's growing.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
you expect it for sure.
Our first draft pick for the Chargers, Joe Alt, our offensive lineman.
Yeah, from Notre Dame.
Balling, dude. We love picking out of Notre Dame. So
and that's offensive lineman Notre Dame.
He's amazing. I mean, he's got his hands full today, that's for sure.
But if you're lucky, maybe the Chargers will start cheating too.
I'll take whatever they can, whatever. That's fine. Cheating, I can support that.
Look, I was cool with it.
No hesitations. Nope. Let's go.
Jewelry's pretty cool, man.
If that's what it takes for the Lions to win a Super Bowl, I'll go out there
I won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
seriously. Put me in Green Bay stands. I'll wear some sunglasses and fucking take some notes, dude.
I'm too stupid to be able to figure that out. But
Unless it's the Astros. If you're the Astros, then no. Yeah, you suck. The way they cheated was what made them horrible. I mean, literally trash.
Yeah. So after golf played like shit last weekend, I see on Facebook a lot of the fans are calling for a hooker to play. I'm like,
get out of here.
Are you that dumb?
No.
Like they just signed golf to freaking $1 zillion. You think they're going to freaking bench him already?
He's as good as Tennessee's playing, though. He might play well.
I don't even want to talk about that on this show. That's
that's dumb talk, man. Don't stop it.
All
right.
If I see some dummy wearing a Hooker jersey, I'm going to punch him in the face. Like, why do you even have that?
Eric will be live from behind bar cells next week.
Wayne County Hill, baby.
But I will say Dan Campbell saw that he was losing the crowd, so he came out with the fake punt, and the punter threw for his 4th completion. It was amazing. It's amazing because he made it, but he would have been an idiot if he doesn't make it. It's one of those calls.
It was on like the 20.
Yeah. And so he saw that he was losing the freaking crowd, so he pulls out this out of his ass, and next thing you know, the crowd's right back in it. Like you got to admire the guts, man. But
sure.
man, that was
your punter.
I don't know. I love
your punter is going to have like a 94 overall pass rating in Madden next year.
Yeah.
People are going to be subbing him in at quarterback.
That's all he does. That's all he does.
I think he's 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 99.
And he's ran a few first downs too. He's quick.
Yeah.
Put him in. Forget Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, so that definitely woke up the crowd. That was pretty awesome. So I'm just going to run down the lineups for today, and I guess we'll do a pick 'em again. Detroit Lions at Cardinals at 3:25 Central Time, 4:25 Eastern Time. Who you like there, Eric?
Lions, but it's going to be close. Cardinals are much improved. Improved.
The Lions are actually favored by 3, but they got to get their shit together. Jason, who you got in this game?
I mean, the Lions, obviously. Duh.
Yes, John.
I'm going Cardinals.
I knew
Lions
it.
Their late season run. I think they're gonna get the momentum going at the right time, but it ain't right now.
Yeah, I think the Lions are finally gonna settle in. Of course, it's only last weekend was only the second weekend. We saw it last year. They played like crap, and then they turned it on. I think we're gonna see much of the same. I think Dan Campbell is a freaking genius in the locker room. I think he's going to have these kids playing, even though I saw that Anal Zone is probably going to be sitting up due to concussion. I think it was a game time decision.
He's with the team, though. He's with the team, so we don't know.
Yeah, game time decision on him.
I'll be cheering for the Lions.
There's a couple other keys that were out, but I'm going to definitely go with the Lions today, obviously. The Broncos at the Buccaneers. I'm going Buccaneers all day long.
Yeah,
the Broncos look like a dumpster fire right now.
Yes.
Look good. Keep going.
Do we all agree? Broncos.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Buccaneers. Yeah.
This would be a good one because the Houston Texans are traveling to Minnesota.
We need that one big time.
2 undefeateds.
Is Minnesota for real?
Is Minnesota for real? I guess we find out today.
Yeah, for real.
Saying, well, they played San Francisco last week and they won. So
yeah, that is true. Yeah, they beat San Francisco.
No Christian McCaffrey.
Nobody saw that.
Yeah, but Jordan was his name? Jordan Mason. He put up 130 in his first game.
Okay,
130 and 2 touchdowns, I think. So
and the resurrection of Sam Darnold. What the hell is going on?
Yeah. Did you see him in the locker room after the game?
Yeah,
he was talking a bunch of crap. This is why you shouldn't have traded me or whatever. Mad at the Niners.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with the wheels fall off in Minnesota today and the Texans kick their ass.
I agree.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm going Houston too. I think Houston's just really good. I'm not saying the wheels fall off in Minnesota, but
yeah,
I think the wheels fall off completely.
Yes, we see a downturn.
So I think Houston across the board.
I mean, before the season even started, everybody assumed that the Vikings were going to be dead last in the North.
And now it's probably going to be the Bears. They look like
Bears. Oh my God, the Bears!
I still see the Vikings having a monument.
Yeah, we should invite Paulie to be a guest.
Yeah, we'll get random Bears here in a second. Okay, this one's for you, John. The Chargers at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers there too.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm going with the Steelers, man. Only because you went with the Cardinals.
Fair
I'm going with the Steelers.
Hey, I said I would be cheering for the Lions, so I expect you to put your Chargers gear on.
Well, so I like the Chargers. I would like the Chargers a lot more if they still played in San Diego, because San Diego is one of my favorite cities.
I agree with you on that one.
And if they didn't hire Jim Harbaugh.
And I'm not a Harbaugh fan. Everybody knows that.
I'm a huge Harbaugh fan. I'm considering getting a jersey.
I love Harbaugh.
All right.
He said I'm getting a jersey.
Or
You should get a Michigan Harbaugh jersey for sure.
Can't do that.
All right, the Eagles at the Saints.
It's a good one.
Are the Saints for real?
Are the Saints nailing them
again?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
That is a tough one. But are the Eagles? The Eagles don't look their best.
Eagles, yeah, true.
Eagles do not look their best,
and it's in New Orleans. New Orleans fans gets loud in there.
Yeah, the Superdome is a hostile place.
Mm-hmm. I'll go Saints.
I'm also going to take the Saints, but I don't know if they're legit.
Not confident, but take them.
Yeah, I'm going Saints. I'm interested to see what Kamara does today. I mean, that dude's been balling out.
Yeah, man.
The Eagles' defensive line is gross, though.
Right.
Yes. So I'm going to go against the grain again. I'm picking the Eagles, even though I hate their fans. I think the Eagles are going to go down there and take care of business.
Yeah, I do not like the Eagles fans either.
Oh, man. This one's going to hurt my soul. The Titans are hot trash. They are so garbage, and the Green Bay Packers are in town today. Somehow, how are the Titans 3-point favorites, a field goal favorite?
Because Malik
Willis is terrible at football.
Yeah. They barely beat the Colts last week, and I think Anthony Richardson threw
but we're talking about
2 or 3 picks. And
Levi.
Levis?
Yes. If it wasn't for him, like he's playing.
But their defense
is trash.
Insanely good.
Who's the worst quarterback?
Bryce
In
Young.
the NFL?
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young did throw an interception.
This Levi guy.
Pass.
Man, I'm going Packers all day long on this one.
Give me the Titans.
I mean, I want the Packers to lose, obviously, but
how did the Titans go from like number one in their division or in their conference to this in like 4 seasons?
I'll tell you how. Their offense went from Ryan Tannehill, A.J. Brown, and Derrick Henry to Will Levis and what's his name? The guy
we don't even know.
There it is.
Number 0 from Calvin Ridley. That's their number 1 receiver.
And then the owner fires the coach. The coach was not the problem.
I wasn't a big fan of Vrabel. I don't know.
Yeah, Vrabel was hot his first season, but
he inherited that team too, though. That team.
I'll go Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Packers, but I don't like it.
Packers all day long.
I just don't think the Titans are
taking the Titans.
I like the Titans defense. They got L'Jarius Sneed, arguably the best DB in the nation, or in the league.
Well, maybe their defense scores.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Great. Can't get past that quarterback though, man.
I don't know.
All right, the New York Football Giants at Cleveland Browns.
I don't know if I can call them the Football Giants this year.
How bad are the Football Giants? That might be the worst.
They're not playing football. You can call them like the New York Flag Football Giants.
Yeah, and I think Daniel Jones might be the worst quarterback in the.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. He's really bad.
I don't know, man. Have you watched any of these Titans games? It's freaking frustrating.
Daniel Jones is ass.
Yeah, but Richard's right. The Titans, he's bad too.
He's very bad. Although this is his first year actually playing in the NFL, right? But
first year fully starting.
Fully starting.
Last year too.
Daniel Jones has been in behind center for longer. So
and was at one point the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yep. The Giants are so stupid for giving him that
$45 million a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns all day long. It's not even a.
Yeah, I'll go Browns too.
Not even a thought. All right, this one should be pretty easy, cut and dry. Also, the Chicago Bears at Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts are really bad too.
Colts are
not good, but man, I'm going
to go with the Bears. They have good skill players. I'm not going to say Caleb Williams is going to win them the game, but
I think he scores his first National League touchdown.
I could see that.
First
I could see the Bears winning this one.
I'm going Colts.
I'm going the Colts also.
I'm taking
the reason why I'm going with the Colts. I saw a meme the other day, and it was Caleb Williams. And Caleb Williams texted his punter as soon as he got drafted and said, "Hey, buddy, you're not going to be punting much this year." And then underneath that, the stat was 12 punts and 1 offensive touchdown, but it wasn't even Caleb's touchdown.
Yeah, I think Swift scored it.
The only offensive points that Caleb put on was a 2-point conversion, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 games. Terrible.
Yes, he's horrible. And then you look at Arizona and this Marvin Harrison Jr. is balling out.
Yeah, he is balling out.
Well, game 1 he didn't do anything. Game 2,
right? But
he was wide open and it wasn't getting the ball.
Oh my god! And I was
Kyler Murray looks better this year too.
Yeah.
Well, there's no new Call of Duty coming out.
Well, yes, there is. There's one in October.
Okay, so
just give him a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Hedge on him until October. Yeah.
Watch him crash in October. Is
saw
Tua
this.
going to play anymore? Did he say anything?
I don't think we've heard an official statement.
No, they put him on the IR, but I don't think there's.
I would hope that he just retires.
I
man.
hope somebody makes the choice for him.
Yeah, I really like that kid, man. But like, dude, I don't want to see you dying.
Well, I bet you his kids and his wife like him a whole lot too. So he should go spend the rest of his time with them.
Football's not that important. You already have your money. Just go.
Yeah, go
live your life.
How many years?
Football's violent, and football and like injuries and stuff happen. But man, watching the same dude get just killed over and over and over again is hard.
Yeah.
Like that's
And it could already have affected your lifespan. So
more than likely probably has.
Yeah.
With the ones that he's had.
Yeah. So take what you got left and
Man.
Yeah.
enjoy
And the
your
irony
money.
on this is the
Cash
kid
it
from
in and go.
Buffalo is the one that freaking smoked him this time.
Well, I would put more of the fault on Tua. It's the way he went into the tackle. I think
That is true. But
he didn't
I
even
mean-
slide. He already had the first down. He didn't slide.
Plus, it's part of the game. Like it's,
yeah. Jeez.
I don't know. Kid
All
needs
right,
to sit down.
did everybody pick the Bears over the Colts, or like what was it?
Yeah, everybody said
No,
that.
you and Eric
picked
are
the
taking
Colts.
the Colts. Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you picking there? Wait. Eric
Indy. I have Indy.
and John?
Bears.
Bears. All right.
The
The Miami Dolphins at Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle's 2-0.
Seattle. I'm going
Give me
Seattle.
Seattle because
It's
Skylar.
going to be loud. It's going to be
Dolphins.
home. It's going to be loud. They're 2-0.
And they're without Tua.
I was just gonna say,
I think Seattle picks it.
great segue, right? So I feel like because of Tua's out, I don't know who is their backup quarterback.
Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, Skylar Thompson.
Excuse me.
Go to the Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't even know who Skylar Thompson is, frankly.
Yeah, me
He
either.
had a couple of good games last year when Tua got hurt again.
Who you got, Eric?
Seattle.
Jason.
Seattle.
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 What's with Kenneth Walker? Is Kenneth Walker playing? Or is he hurt?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I wish he was back in.
Been playing.
Wish he was back in East Lansing. Could have used him last night.
Boston College is pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pissed when that they lost the way they lost.
Kenneth
Carolina,
Walker is
they had a lead though. They had a lead going into late into the fourth. That's what irks me.
Yeah.
The Carolina Panthers at the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
Raiders, and this was my Survivor pick this week. So hopefully the Raiders win.
Ooh, good one this week. Looks like you'll make it to next week.
Well, it's
Well, I'm already out because I had
Bengals week 1.
Cincinnati week 1.
So if you lose one time, you're out for the entire season.
Yeah,
That's the point. Yeah.
Oh,
Survivor,
Jesus.
yes.
I want to do that, but I forgot to do it this year.
Yeah.
I'm doing it with some buddies at work. So if you lose, you're not out. You just put $5 in, and then we like buy each other lunch at the end of the
Nice. That's fun.
So like with all that.
So you're going to have a lot of lunches to buy this year, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I picked the Ravens last week, so I
Ooh.
was
$10 down.
So did everybody pick the Raiders?
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah. I don't know. Andy Dalton started, man. Watch out, Carolina.
All right. So this one is going to be very interesting because the Cowboys are just coming off an ass whooping. The Baltimore Ravens at Dallas. Do
in
they bounce
Baltimore.
back?
Booked.
That's true.
I don't know.
I have to go with the Ravens only because I hate the Cowboys.
I think it's two overrated teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that still doesn't help me pick which one's going to win.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys take it just because their defensive line is good, very good.
Usually the Ravens are usually really good or usually really bad. So I'm going to go Cowboys. I think they're going to have a down year.
I think pick 'em. I don't know. I'll go Cowboys, just the home team. But I think it's going to be – it's hard to tell. That one's hard to tell.
Mhm.
Derrick Henry's going to run for 350 yards tonight.
I don't see that happening.
And blow both of his knees out.
Yeah.
All right. Two California teams, the Niners at the Rams. I'm
Give me
going
the
with
Rams.
the Niners are 6.5-point favorites, but I'm going with Matthew Stafford, man.
6.5 seems like a lot.
It does
I'll
seem
go
like a lot.
Niners.
And it's at LA. I'm going
Basically a hope game.
I'm going
Yeah,
Matthew
but
Stafford on this
San
one.
Francisco still own, like, it'll still be fully red in that stadium.
Yeah, those LA teams, they don't travel well.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be a home game for the Niners.
Yeah, I'll go Niners.
That's tough. I don't know. I like the Rams have so many injuries though, man.
Yeah, and they're struggling right now. They got smoked last week. But,
it was the Cardinals though, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And why are all the good games on at the second game? I want to watch the Lions, man. I was like, great, finally, the Lions are the second game. I can actually focus on them, not worry about anybody else.
Debo and George Kittle are
The
out.
Chargers play at 1.
Oh,
Cooper Kupp is also out there.
what?
Cooper Kupp and
two undefeateds too. So
I'm going with the Rams all day long.
I think Niners.
Puka and Cooper are out, man. Give me the Niners. Who's Matthew Stafford throwing the ball to?
I don't care. They're going to find somebody, man. Screw the Niners.
I'll go out there and do it.
The Chiefs at the Falcons.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Give me Kirko Chains, baby.
Yes, you like that?
How are the Chiefs only 3-point favorites?
Because
Kirk Cousins is down there balling out.
It's a whole different Kirk Cousins.
Have you
Yeah.
seen?
I'm going with Kirk Cousins, man, because
This
screw
is like
Taylor
Monday Night
Swift.
Kirk Cousins, but all the time.
Kirk Cousins walking with a Bible and chains on in Atlanta. Give me a Kirko. Come on, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can't go against God. Jesus is on our side.
Yeah, man.
He's got the power of knowledge and the Lord on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the Falcons.
He has a lot of Cole's cash, if you know what I mean.
Cole's cash. All right. That's the 7:00 game, man. That'll be a good one.
It is.
Monday
Late one,
night
that's it.
football. Again, we're going with 2 Monday night games. I'm not a fan of this.
2 Monday night games.
Why is there 2?
Yeah, I don't know. They're
both
I
garbage
hate that.
too.
But the first game we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
Jacksonville's ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree 100%. Bills all day long. The second Monday night football game, the Washington football team Commanders at Cincinnati.
That's another ass game.
I told you.
Yeah.
They were both butt.
What happened to Cincinnati after their Super Bowl performance? Everybody thought like this is going to be like the next dynasty team, and they haven't sniffed a jockstrap since.
Their defense got considerably worse. Their offensive line can't keep Burrow healthy.
Yeah, Burrow has
surgery on his wrist. AJ Hawk, I think it was AJ Hawk, said he had that same surgery on his wrist and then had to wear a cast on his arm for the rest of his career because it was so bad on his wrist. And Joe Burrow has it in his throwing wrist.
Yeah, and if you watch him, he's favoring that wrist a lot.
Yeah.
And I think Jamar Chase just quit playing too. Like he just gave
He is
up.
being a diva, man. Yeah, it's rough. I don't know.
Yeah. That dude has all the talent in the world, man, but his ethics are just not there.
Ego,
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this past Thursday, we had the New England Patriots at the Jets.
I don't think anybody picked that game.
I thought that was it. But we've said this a million times last year. Thursday night games are terrible, and it looks like the NFL's not going to change anything. They're still putting terrible lineups on Thursday. Just cancel Thursday night football.
Who's it next week? Oh, yeah. Next week's
Who is it next week?
Dallas and New York Giants.
That's a snooze fest.
And the week after is Tampa and Atlanta. That one might be
It's another double Monday night next week too.
The Lions got one of them next week.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. I hate that.
Tennessee got the other one. How did Tennessee get a Monday night game? What?
Who do they play?
Has to get some primetime
Because
game.
the NFL has a rule. You have to have at least one primetime game.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Give the shitty teams the Thursday night then.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have Falcons
they've been
Bucks
doing.
coming up October 3rd. That's a Thursday night game.
That's two. Yeah, not next Thursday, but the Thursday after.
That'll be pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good game.
Assuming they keep playing well, both of them.
And then that Monday is Saints Chiefs.
That'll be
So-
good.
That could be a good game.
That should be a good week altogether.
Yeah.
The Lions are in a bye week already next week,
Yes.
or the following. Not next week.
Yes, they have
Yeah, they don't play that
afternoon game today, or the late game today. Not the late game, but the 3:00 game today. Then they go
Monday.
Monday night football, and then bye week.
We have a bye week the same week.
And then Dallas after bye.
I like Dallas after a bye. That'll be nice.
Yeah, we're actually going to that game, so I'm pretty excited.
What, at
That's
Dallas?
the week of freaking.
Yeah.
You're going to Texas?
Yeah, Aaron and I, my dad.
Have you ever been to
No.
AT&T Stadium? It's amazing. No. It's a gorgeous stadium.
Yeah, it was actually cheaper. It was about a wash to fly to Dallas and go to a game than it was to go to a Lions game.
Yeah, so hey, I want you to get there.
That's how we decided that.
It's a 12 o'clock game, I assume?
No, it's 3.
Oh, it is. Perfect. So get there at like noon and just walk around. There's people out there with giant smokers and like 80-inch TVs running on freaking generators.
Yeah.
The Cowboys fan base, they do tailgating right. It's an amazing thing to watch. And when it's a big game, Jerry Jones, there's a Walmart right next door. Jerry Jones will buy out the Walmart, so Walmart will shut down that day, and they'll use that parking also. That's how much money you gotta have to buy
out a Walmart.
Buy out a Walmart?
Yeah, you know how much money you gotta have?
He's done it in the past. I'm not saying he's gonna do it this week, but big games, yes, he does that.
God bless.
And I'm pretty excited. I'm super excited, actually.
He's a terrible owner in the fact that he tries to run his team, but he's
he does run it. He's the CEO.
But he's a great owner in the fact that the showmanship that he puts on is second to none. The outside of the stadium, you could go to that stadium, not even buy a ticket, and have equally just as much fun on the outside because there's bars and big screen TVs on the outside of the stadium on the property. It's great. It's a great environment. It's super impressive there.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
And they're in Dallas, so they get to wear their home unis.
Yeah,
the Blues.
Yeah, I went to a couple of Dallas Cowboys games when I was traveling down there. It's a great experience, man. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, the Lions home games are so expensive. It's almost cheaper to. I mean, it's about a wash. And why not go someplace new?
Yeah.
Yes. I haven't had a chance to go to a Lions game this year because I've been super busy, and I'm looking at the schedule, man. I don't know if I want to travel to Detroit in the wintertime now. Like my window of opportunity is slamming shut.
Well, remember how cold that tailgate was last year? That was freezing.
Yeah.
Just wear your thermals.
Like it's not fun in Detroit in the wintertime.
Oh, Richard wears his Crocs. Rocking the Crocs.
I wonder why it's not fun.
He's got the insulator. He's got the fuzzy ones.
I got the fuzzy ones, but like my luck, it'll be snowy and slushy, and the insulator will all
fuzzy will get wet.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Trudging through Ford Field with soggy Crocs.
Hey, when I lived up there, I was like gym shorts and hoodies all winter long, man. But I've been acclimated to this 100-degree weather here forever now. Now I go up there and I die.
It was like 30 degrees here, and I'm like, man, it's freaking.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm about to die.
I saw, like, when I was watching football yesterday, some people wearing coats and stuff. Like, the players had their hand warmers going. I'm like, Jesus, 95 degrees here, man. Like, what's going on up north?
It's hot. It was in the 80s yesterday here. So,
yeah, but wasn't Boston? You're talking about the Boston game?
Yeah, the Boston game.
They just got slammed by a storm, and it's
probably like a monsoon.
60 and rainy. It's probably cold.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, it just hurts my soul watching these people in the games. Like, I don't know how Buffalo and Green Bay do it in like end of December, January, like
Buffalo is like that's another planet. I don't know how they survive.
Buffalo's like Canada, basically. They live
basically.
Up there. Even like Chicago, like it's cold on that lake, man.
Well, remember last year for the playoffs, they had to cancel that move the Buffalo game to a different day because it was snowing.
Yeah, and they had to recruit the fans.
Yeah,
they were paying like $20 an hour to go shovel the snow.
I think it was like 2 years ago. They moved the game from Buffalo to Detroit, Michigan. Buffalo had a home game in Ford Field.
Yeah, Detroit was away.
Yeah, because it made sense because the next weekend Buffalo was playing Detroit in Detroit.
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
That was the Thanksgiving game we went to.
Yeah, they had like 4 feet of snow and they had to cancel the.
Yeah. Players couldn't even get in their car and drive off because their cars were like snowed in.
Yeah, and last year, like Buffalo was paying. Was it Buffalo or Green Bay? They're paying people, like fans, to come and shovel out the stadium.
It was $20 an hour. They're paying and free food at the stadium.
Paying hell with that.
I would have showed up.
I probably would have too if I lived there, but like, dude, I just don't want to live that life anymore, man.
No.
I'm soft now.
You couldn't pay me to go back over there. Like Detroit's the furthest north I'll go for sure, and that's brutal sometimes.
Yeah, when you roll back up to Detroit and you see like cars that are only like 3 or 4 years old and they're all pitted out from rust, it just hurts my soul looking at that. I'm like, man, you just spent $60,000 and your shit's a rust bucket.
They salt the hell out of the roads.
Yeah,
the same with living at the beach.
Yeah, but I would take the beach over for
For sure. Yeah. At least you got something nice to look forward to.
The salt in Florida is, I mean, they're like, you can't avoid it. Like they even make their houses out of different materials because the salt in the air will just eat away, just corrosive. But anyways, rambling on. All right.
It's a sports podcast.
Yes. I'm looking forward to a very big sports day today. At 12 o'clock, I will not be watching football. I will be watching baseball.
12:35,
or 12:30 and 5:30 for you guys. 11:30 and 4:30 for us.
Correct. And then I will roll right into from the Detroit Tigers to the Detroit Lions. I'm looking forward to it. First thing I got to do is kick that big ass hairy beast off my couch, and then I'm gonna set up shop, and I'm gonna be sitting on that couch all day long today. Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't have a dog bed. He just has the couch.
Look at this jerk.
His dog bed is the couch.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, get off my couch. Hey, just because you got cancer doesn't mean you can take my spot, buddy. All right. Thanks for tuning in. It was a great Sunday. I'm looking forward to an all-day sports fest. Baseball, football. Doesn't get any better.
On football than baseball.
I'll be paying attention. I won't be watching, but I will be paying attention to what's going on in Boston, Massachusetts today. Come on, Red Sox. I never root for the Red Sox, but
that's
I'm rooting for you today.
You shouldn't say that.
Sox.
It kind of hurts.
Kind
of hurts saying that, but come on now, let's go.
Go Giants too.
Okay,
we need the Royals to lose too. Go Giants.
Yes, that would be nice. All right, we'll see you guys next Sunday. Peace out, everyone.
Tigers, go Lions.
Go Chargers,
go Lions.